Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here, and this is another emergency alert. This is reports that you guys are sending to me and things that I'm looking at as well, and we need to discuss. These are things going on in our country and we need to be preparing. So today's video, guys, we're actually going to be discussing quite a few things here. One, I went to my local Walmart because I have seen the comments about prices in areas and also shortages, and I wanted to check out and film what's going on in my Walmarts. So guys, if you see things going on in your Walmart, definitely let me know. The next one is the longshoreman strike that is going to be happening October 1st, and that is going to be affecting our prices and also availability of products here in America. And this is a big one. This is all the way up the eastern seaboard and also in the Gulf Coast. So this is going to affect everyone from Maine to Texas, I believe it is, as far as ports. It's going to affect everybody everywhere. This is 60% of our shipping here in America. We also have some things going on with the coffee shortage and prices of coffee that's going to be happening very soon due to Brazil's fire. And I do want to discuss the cell phones, the beepers. You guys have reached out on this and I've been looking at it myself. So, should be right there, Israel had tampered with some cell phones. Let's put it that way. A lot of people are concerned that their cell phones are going to blow up and things like that if the government throws a switch. Israel had gotten hold of a shipment going to Hezbollah. Somehow they found out the shipment was going, they got in there and they tampered with the stuff and actually added small explosives to these cell phones and beepers. So that's what happened with that. Now, can your battery be hacked? Your cell phone, your smartphones can be hacked and is supercharged or overcharged and cause a fire? Yes, that is a legitimate thing. But for those that are freaking out about the cell phone's going to blow up because this happened and the government can throw a switch, there might be some truth to it, but from what I'm looking at, it's because they went in there, they intercepted a shipment, they tampered with it, they added explosives to these things, and then they did their strike. So, pump the brakes a little bit, take a breather. Your cell phone, I'm not going to say it's not going to kill you. It's probably not good having a cell phone next to your head all the time. But hopefully we can clarify on that. So, moving on. First, coffee. That's good, and we got to discuss that stuff too. All right, port authorities brace for potential strike by dock workers along the East Coast. Authorities are gearing up as a threatened strike by dock workers at ports along the East Coast and Gulf Coast draws closer. Like I said, it's going to be October 1st. It's supposed to be the deadline when they actually do their strikes. Coordinate with partners across the supply chain to prepare for any impacts from the possible work stoppage by workers represented by International Longshoremen's Association as they negotiate with the United States Maritime Alliance. This year, guys, the stoppage could involve up to 45,000 workers at ports, account for roughly 60% of U.S. shipping traffic. This is going to affect ports from Maine to Texas. So, your prices that you're purchasing things are going to go up. The availability of being able to purchase things is going to drop. You go into the stores right now, you see the prices, you see holes in the shelves, you see the facing of the shelves and nothing behind them. Get ready, because if this doesn't not get resolved, and the president, Commander Bumbling-in-Chief right now, could do a action and get these people situated back to work. Are they going to do it? As of right now, nothing's happened. Deadline's coming up closer. Just be ready. We prepare for as many things as possible. If you're not stocking up, you better stock up now. And unfortunately, if you're stocking up now, you're going to be hitting prices that have increased a lot over the last year. Yeah, like I said, I went to Walmart, started doing some filming today. I don't like doing the filming there because I already got onto before. So, I don't want to get trespassed anytime soon. I've had that happen. Moving on. So we're now getting reports that Texas Walmart, the self-checkout, if you're paying with cash, is now requiring you to use your telephone number. Yeah, tracking. I shop at Walmart because I get bigger bang for my buck. All right, I get more supplies. And a lot of people don't like Walmart. I'm not happy about this either. You know, they've been tracking us for a while at Walmart. If you ever use your debit card to purchase anything, if you ever get the downloaded app for Walmart, you'll start getting recommendations from purchases you've made using a debit card. It's all tied into your account. They'll ask you if you want to restock up on stuff. So they've been tracking the debit cards anyway. People like to use cash so they can't be tracked. Well, according to this, you're going to have to use a telephone number. Now, I went down to my local Walmart today and I attempted that at the self-checkout. It didn't ask me for a number. This might just be a Texas thing, or it might be something that they're implementing there to expand out. So I can't tell you where to shop, guys, because I believe they're all going to be monitored anyway. It's entirely up to you guys on that. It is concerning about that. I don't like being tracked on stuff. But hey, I'm on social media. It's a price I'm willing to do to make sure people are better prepared. Okay. Does it make me a target? Probably. Probably does. Moving on. Walmart, guys. We have, well, before we get into Walmart, let's go ahead and talk about the coffee shortage in Brazil. Yeah, so they had a lot of droughts and fires in Brazil, and it's actually going to be affecting the coffee a lot. So with that, get ready for shortages and prices to go up. Okay, it's going to affect us. That's a major supplier of coffee, they're Arabic bean. Get ready for that price to go up. And our local Walmart, the price did go up. All right, so let me get my paperwork out here because I'll be popping up some videos for you guys as well. One of the first things I had people contact me about was the canning jars. Now, back during the coop, you know, the COVID scare, the pandemic, canning jars became obsolete, or if you did find them, they were through the roof. Walmart always had a small selection of them, but I could always get them there for a reasonable price. These are Bell's. So 12 quart jars, $16.48. There are some holes in there, but usually the display's not that big in that section anyway. The 12 pint jars, $11.44. Now, these are a little bit pricier. I think I used to be able to get the 12 quart jars for like 10 bucks. So the price did increase, but it's not the price I saw with COVID. You're talking $26. Big, you know, still $10 cheaper than that, but still higher price than what I used to pay. We stocked up. Every time we see them, we stock up, and they go into a special facility. That way, we know we got them when we have to start canning. Up to you guys. Some people say there's a shortage there, but when I was there filming, I saw 3 people come in and get canning jars. 3 different people. So it's nice to see that there are people actually doing this. Now, that was just me trying to stand in there and film, and I had people coming in and grab canning jars. So that's a good thing. Eggs. We did a video, should be a pop up there for you guys, the egg apocalypse. Yeah, price of eggs went through the roof. Funny story, when I was there trying to film this, my camera got turned around, but anyway, 60-count eggs I used to be able to get for under $7 are now $18.28 in the store. Freaking crazy. That is just way too much. The reason I get the 60-count, guys, is because we freeze ours. We deep freeze ours. Now, there's many ways to store eggs. Whatever works best for you. There's water glassing. There's so many ways. You can dehydrate. You can freeze dry if you've got a freeze dryer, of course. We freeze. Why? Because we have the availability to generate power. With our solar grid is protected by EMP Shield. We can protect it from EMP strikes. We have the availability to produce power no matter what. We're in freaking Hurricane Alley here. All right, we're in Florida. Gulf Coast. Power is always knocked out. So we have the ability to generate power no matter what. So we use deep freezers that last up to a year. We've done videos on how to do that. 60-count eggs. When I was there, this man and wife were, well, man and woman, they were there, and she was raising Cain over the price of eggs, which I get it. And the guy that was with her decided to, well, you know, we had that bird flu, and it killed all the chickens. I wanted to educate them really quick, but it's Sunday. They seem to be kind of leaning more a different direction than my thought process, so I let it go. It wasn't a bird flu that killed the chickens. No, the government went in and cold them. All right, we're doing reports on that. They went in and cold them. They do it every freaking year. It's making our availability for stuff shorter and shorter to get. So that's my opinion, my belief. Coffee, guys, right here. We try to buy, Kevlar Joe supports a veteran-owned company, but I like stocking up my folders. I love my folders. Right here, this is folders. All right, freaking awesome. Good stuff. I usually get the 40.3 ounce, the large one. And we also buy the instant coffee for storage. All right, that stuff lasts for years. All right, it does. They want $14.87 now. That was under $10 before. It's crazy. $4 increase. No, $4.87 increase. Moving on to peanut butter. Peanut butter, I like to get in the big freaking cans of it because it's always cheaper to buy in bulk most of the time. The 64 ounce, $11.28. That was under $10. Not anymore. So that's increased. Red kidney beans, as you guys see, we stock up beans, rice. All right, I believe this one here is kidney beans. Yes, it's one of my favorite beans. All right, but for the dried beans that you can mylar up, last up to 20 years, no problem at all with oxygen absorber in there, they didn't have any. All they had was this one bag of product. It was 2 pounds for $3.92 for 2 pounds of kidney beans. I'm glad I have stuff put back because, good God, that's ridiculous. That's almost $2 a pound for beans. Nah, it used to be about $1. Great value carrots and potatoes. These things right here, guys. Great value. I used to be able to get this stuff for like 2 for $1, pretty close to. They are currently at 96 cents. Same with the carrots. That's the Great Value brand. 96 cents a can. Almost double increase on that. Corn and green beans. Thankfully, these are still priced reasonable. These are 64 cents a can, the corn and the green beans. I used to be able to get 2 for $1. They're like 46 cents, stuff like that. Not anymore. That stuff's gone, guys. It's only going to get worse, so stock up now while you can. 4 packs of chicken. That's one of our favorite stuff we always get. These big old 4 packs of chicken. I used to be able to get them for right at $7. No, those days are gone. $8.72 a piece for a 4-pack. Yeah. Potted meat. Simple, real quick source of protein. I used to be able to get those for like 36 cents a piece. No, 88 cents now. Yeah. Tuna, 88 cents. Used to be able to get 2 for $1. No, 88 cents a piece. Spam. I love Spam. Should be a video pop up here for you. How much I love Spam. Spam. Freaking love it. I grew up on it because we could not afford actual real lunch meat. That was the cheapest stuff around. Not anymore. It's $3.98 a can. $4 per Spam. Oh man, I'm glad I have stocks because that's crazy. That stuff lasts a long time, but dear God. Moving on to Bristol ham, $3.88. That has went up as well. That was a little over $2, so a $1 increase. Name brand chili. I don't buy the name brand chili mainly because at $3.98 a can. No. We always buy the Great Value. We used to buy Wolf brand chili, and even that was cheaper than that name brand stuff, and it was great. The Great Value chili is $2.16. They used to be under $2. $2.16 now. One of the things I do want to point out, I went and checked out the baby formula aisle. If you guys remember, we had a big shortage on baby formula a while back. Luckily for me, we have a lot of stocks and a lot of things. We try to prepare for as many things as possible. And also our community here reached out as well. Baby food shortage was bad. You could go to the store. If there was anything, you were limited on how many you could buy, usually 1, or maybe it was 2. And the price was stupid. All right. So looking at it, it looks like baby formulas came back. Now stick your camera back behind it. Everything's spaced off. And the 12.4 ounces, the less than 12.5 ounces of Enfamil, $21.59. That stuff used to be $13. Yeah, that's freaking crazy on the price. Now, back in the day, I used to be able to buy, when my kids were little, I used to be able to buy the big old Parents' Choice brand, the big totes, for like $10. Yeah, those days are gone. You know, even the baby food itself, I used to get it for like 23, 27 cents a piece. The Great Value brand, the Great Value brand is now 60 some cents now. Everything has gone up. I will say this about baby formula and stuff, guys. If you're in the position and situation that you can help out families that are actually trying, you know, they're doing their best, and it's just hard on them, especially newborns and stuff. Pick them up some extra formula. You know, talk to them first. Make sure their child can have a particular one. Now, my two sons, one could have one type of formula. The other one had to have a different type. It's just what the digestive system was working. Talk with them. You know, maybe they could use a little help. All right, I do encourage you guys to do that. With this, guys, with that longshoreman strike, those prices, don't worry about those prices. They're going to go up even higher. Yeah, they are. I know that we have seasoned preppers here. That's awesome. But I also know we have a lot of new preppers. And I want to give you a word of encouragement, guys. I want you to work on prepping as hard as you can right now. Pay your bills. Of course, pay your bills. We don't know when things are going to go bad and how bad it's going to get. We just prepare for as much as possible. But I'd get the comments from you guys, and well, I just give up. I can only get like 3 cans of food a week. That adds up. When I started, I was going to the dollar store, $5 a week, 5 cans. I'm like, hell yeah, I got something. And I'm looking at all the news. I'm like, I am not ready for this. All right. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and more and more and more, and it adds up. I will say this much for you guys. I'm not coming down on anybody. I'm just want to encourage you. I want you to look at your financial situation. I want to look at your spending, okay? I want you to look at these things. Are you going out to eat, stopping at McDonald's, Burger King? That's through the freaking roof. Cut that out. You're supposed to be a prepper, correct? Learn to cook at home. There's so many cooking channels. So many cooking channels. Learn to cook your food at home. You'd be amazed at how much money you save right there, cooking at home. It's healthier for you. You're not getting all that old nasty grease and oils and all that stuff from, and you don't even know what it is that's in the meat there. That's going to save you a lot of money, all right? If you are a smoker, dipper, drinker, I can't come down on you and say you got to stop all this because, hey, I'm guilty of it too. But cut back. One, it's going to be better for you in the long run. I know I got to quit, but I haven't got there yet. All right. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But the expense is there. That's a very big expense, even when you buy the cheap stuff. And that's what we do. We buy the cheap stuff. All right. Cutting things back, making sacrifices will increase your budget for preps. And when you encourage you to do so, there's many things you can cut. Work on it. All right. Get food put back. This longshoreman strike, that's not going to be good. 60% of our shipping. When you go to the store, those prices are going to be through the roof. The availability, if it's there, it's not going to be there. All right. That you're going to see so many holes develop. I want to encourage you guys to keep pushing. If you're a seasoned prepper and you are set up and you don't have room for any more and you say you got enough, hey, that's awesome. Congratulations on that. If your food stocks are prepped and ready to go, work on alternative power. Work on water storage, water purification systems. Work on those. Medical. Train. And I tell people to train all the time. I'm always training. As a matter of fact, I'm in a regiment right now trying to get my body back in shape. When I tore my bicep tendon, I started gaining weight again. It's been brutal, but you know what I did? I just started dieting and exercises. I'm not on my heavy lifting just yet. I'm trying to be careful with it, but I'm back in my training program. I'm under 200 pounds again. I encourage you guys to do this because what happens when you have to start moving? Your heart gives out. If you're not physically active right now and you're older, I'm 45. I spent years in shipyards. My body, everyone's like, oh, that's young. I over 20 years in the shipyard. I am not young. I am broke up so much. But I keep pushing. I encourage you to, all right? So when I see the comments, well, that's young. You should try it at 80 years old. You know what? My body is 80 years old. I've had so many surgeries from falling, busting myself up. Yeah, I'm old, but I keep pushing. And I encourage you guys to do so as well. Now, before we get into a workout regimen, I do want you to discuss that with your doctor. If your heart is not ready for heavy lifting in certain exercises, you do not do it. But I guarantee you, your doctor will recommend a diet program to actually help you get the fat off your organs on the inside of your body. That strangulation inside your body. How do I know that? Because yes, I suffer from that. When I start gaining weight, all that body weight goes on the inside of me first, around my organs. That's a killer. And then it starts blooming up on the outside. I encourage you guys, train, keep your body ready. When this stuff happens, you are what you've got. You can have all the preps in the world, but what it comes down to is you. For the comments I read, and I appreciate the comments, please, always down here in this channel, this new stuff we're trying here with the reports, I want you to leave comments on stuff that you want me to check out. Absolutely. But when I read the comments that I am preparing my mind mentally for shit hits the fan, I have no clue what you're doing, because the only way to prepare your mind mentally is to go through shit. That's it. You can sit there and watch The Walking Dead all day long. That does not prepare you for jack at all. That's Hollywood. The only way to prepare yourself mentally for shit hits the fan is to be putting yourself in shit hits the fan. That's why when I do my training out in the woods, I go with no gear, limited gear. Worst scenario possible, hot as hell, midsummer, beating down on my body. You know, talk about mental preparedness, you'll crack out there. It's just nonstop anguish. That's how you mentally prepare yourself. Sitting there with your shit, oh, good luck with that. I know, I just pissed off like half my viewers right there. Anyway, guys, appreciate you hanging out with me again. We're going to be starting doing more and more of these reports, and I hope you guys send me more information, stuff that you want me to look into, give you my thoughts on it, and you guys keep prepping, be safe, and speak to y'all later.